So this character who is on screen, who is this character? If you said Miku, according to TikTok, you're wrong. This is someone they call Pier, who is apparently an OC of Deco Nina. And here's why this is dumb. When I had saw this animation pop up on TikTok and like the song and like this character, right? I went to the comments because I was curious on what was being said because I'm a nosy bitch, okay? I like to know what's being said, okay? And I see a bunch of comments being like, this isn't Miku, this isn't Miku, this is Miku. And I'm like, huh? This is Miku. Like this is Miku. This is not Miku. And I saw people saying, no, this is Deco Nina's OC, Pier. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me because like every iteration of Miku in a Deco Nina song has always been Miku, right? So why this one? I went and I looked it up online. I went to Deco Nina's Twitter and I went scrolling through to see if I could find anywhere any tweet that says this is their OC Pier. And I looked through, you know, they have like a bunch of different variations of Miku. You guys have probably seen Vampire Miku, and which is officially a figure now, right? Which is labeled Miku. So every single song that has Miku in it has Miku, like the character as well too. Yeah, exactly. It's a Miku song, so why is it not Miku, right? Because I was like genuinely like, okay, maybe I am wrong, right? Because I'm always up to being wrong. I'm like, if I keep an open mind most of the time. If I'm presented with new information, I keep an open mind of like, well, I could be wrong. Here it is. Okay, so this tweet, I found this tweet, right? And I was like, okay, so let's look at the translated. Thank you for 1 million views on Rabbit Hole. Deco 27, or Deco Nina, Rabbit Hole featured Hatsune Miku. Are you doing Pier, right? I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so here's Pier. This is where like it pops up, right? But if you guys look up the lyrics, this right here is literally the first lyric of the entire fucking song. So this is what I think happened. As I think there were some new Vocaloid fans who were, they were coping so hard that they started spreading misinformation about this song and this character that it is Miku because they didn't like the idea of Miku being in a sexual song because she's 16, quote unquote 16. To me, Miku be given age was the biggest mistake Krypton could have ever fucking done. Because what happens is that people go, oh, Miku is 16, Miku is 16. She's a mascot. She's like a virtual doll. I will say this once and I will say this again. Miku is Japanese Barbie. You know how in like the Barbie movie, we have all of these Barbies. Every single person in Barbie land is Barbie and every single guy is Ken. I'm just Ken. They're all Barbie, they're all Ken. She could be anything. You could change her look. You can change who she is. She doesn't have a canon personality. You can age her up. You can age her down. You could do whatever, right? Her being 16 was purely for marketing. That's what it was. Because in 2007, at least in my opinion, is that the reason they gave her the age of 16 is because when you look at Kaito and Mako, who came before her, Kaito was an industry flop. The man only sold like 300 copies. No. Oh, pain. But like they had to figure out how they were going to sell this next upcoming Vocaloid. So they were like, okay, what's popular right now? Idols, right? Idols tend to be minors. A lot of idols are minors, especially back then, right? So they were like, why don't we make her into a virtual idol? So they gave her an age to be like, this is a virtual idol that you can purchase, and she's 16 years old. But she's really not, because you can do whatever you want with her. Because the Vocaloids are essentially virtual dolls. Let's be real. Every version of Miku is an AU version of Miku. For Vocaloid, I want it to be a place where people can use the Vocaloids and be creative and use them however they want. If we start trying to canonize these characters with specific ages, characteristics, we lose all creativity in the Vocaloid sphere.